My name is Danny Phee with Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas. Today we're going to be talking about how to make a clickable community map for your real estate website or blog. Okay, what is a clickable map? Well, a clickable community map is an interactive form of media that you can embed on your blog or website. You can incorporate that into your blog or website. How clickable community maps help SEO. What is SEO? Search engine optimization. It's what helps you and your website rise in rankings when people type in certain keywords while searching in Google. So how do clickable community maps help your SEO? Number one, they allow you to add more links back to your IDX home search website or blog and increase ranking, which increases ranking. And if you've already got your IDX incorporated into the blog or website you'll be using this clickable community map for, it will help you create more links back to those pages within the blog or website that you're using. So that's going to help increase your ranking as well. Number two, it'll allow your site visitors to easily locate homes for sale in their desired communities and sub-communities by map, which is a media format ranking. So there's different types of media that Google takes into account to help rise certain pages and posts in ranking, and it takes into account things like, does this web page have text? Yes. Does this web page have images? Yes. Does this web page have videos? Yes. Does this web page have audio? Yes. Does this web page have interactive media like a clickable map? Yes. You can check that one off the list and add that to your community pages, and it's going to help your SEO. A lot of websites and web pages for the communities, I noticed they don't have this yet. So you're getting ahead of the crowd. You're getting ahead of a lot of people, which is very important because they rank time on Google for SEO. You know, the first pages out there that are most interactive usually get more clicks. Because they have more clicks, they rise in rankings. Those that are out there longer and have been found to be useful, they're the ones that stay at top. So you're getting ahead of people that don't have this feature in their website. So this presentation is for you if you're a realtor, a real estate agent, or assistant. If you're an action taker, this presentation is for you. We're looking for people who want to take action on this and start implementing this right away. It's very simple to do. After we explain it, of course, there's a few steps you need to take to implement this technology into your websites, or have your virtual assistant or assistant implement this into your real estate websites and blogs. But you're going to need to be an action taker in order to really take advantage of this training. This presentation is for you if you're not looking for a quick solution for higher Google rankings for your website. Bottom line, anything out there that tells you that you're going to be ranked at the top of Google right away, you're either going to pay a bunch of money for that, or if they tell you it's free, it's not going to happen right away. You better run the other way as quick as you possibly can, guys. This stuff happens over time. Think of it like growing a tree. And you're starting with a seed. You're planting a seed right now onto your web pages. That seed is this interactive clickable map. It's going to take time to grow and help rank that page. And search engine optimization, when done best, usually is done organically and over time. This is one of those features that's going to help your community pages become more organic and provide value to the people that are searching for homes on your websites. So again, you're getting in at the ground floor. A lot of these real estate websites, real estate pages do not have this interactive clickable map feature. And you're going to be able to implement this for free if you follow the steps in this training and you stick around until the end. Number 4, this presentation is for you if you're okay with a slow and organic rise in ranking for your niche website pages. What are niche website pages? For instance, I live here in Rhodes Ranch. It's in the southwest part of Las Vegas. It's a master plan community, and it's a guard-gated community. Now, within Rhodes Ranch, there are several sub-communities. One of them's called Links and Lakes. One of them's called The Collection. One of them is called Tuscany. Um, One of them is called The Majors. Excuse me, I don't think one of them's called Tuscany. One of them's called The Majors. One of them's called um, The Champions. Okay, there's several one of them's called Trevina. There's several sub communities within Rhodes Ranch, and you would think Rhodes Ranch is a niche. I'm going to just focus on Rhodes Ranch. Well, I'm talking to you people and letting you know that you need to get laser focused on your websites for the areas you want to serve. You need to choose an area you absolutely want to serve and be the name that people think about who live in that community when they think about real estate. And the way to do that, laser focus in. Rhodes Ranch, yes, that is semi-laser focused. But to be extremely laser focused, let's go ahead and have you focus on those sub-communities, those niche sub-communities within master plan communities in whatever real estate market you're serving in currently. So that's going to happen slow and organically, but eventually by providing this rich content for those niche communities and on your website pages, this is going to help you rise in the rankings when people use those keywords to search for homes. Either they're looking to sell, maybe even buy, maybe even rent. We're going to have you hopefully be on the first page of Google by doing things like this, implementing clickable maps. There's a lot of other things you can do, but today we're going to talk about how you can create a clickable map for your niche communities. Number 5. This presentation is for you if you want to learn a way to build out community pages, posts on a website or blog without having to pay thousands of dollars a month. There are a lot of great solutions that will do this stuff for you if you don't want to do it, but in return you're going to have to pay. Okay? It's totally up to you. This is just a way that if you're looking to get around those large monthly fees or those large startup fees or the large initial and only fee, which could be tens of thousands of dollars to build out real estate websites for a bunch of different communities and sub-communities. This is a way to help you get started in doing that for free and at least implementing a clickable map on each of those pages, so you'll know how to do that, or your assistant will know how to do that. The platforms that you'll learn about in this presentation include bit.ly. This is an URL shortening program. It's going to allow you to take large links that are going to be generated from your IDX website, which I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to look at your IDX website. We'll look at my IDX website from the public's point of view. And you're going to want to go on your own IDX website from the public's point of view, not your back end, but from the public's point of view, and search for these sub-communities, search for homes for sale in these niche communities. I'm going to show you how to do that using Matrix. Okay, once we find those long links on your IDX site, which, eEdge is the IDX, one of the IDX sites that we use at Keller Williams, and we're going to go onto our eEdge website to find the link, isolate the link for the sub-community or the niche community that you want to focus on, that you want to build your clickable map on. Okay, we're going to generate that link and we're going to shorten that link using bit.ly and using the sub-community name, which in turn will help your search engine optimization out. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and use Google Maps, which is attached to Google Drive, which you're going to be able to create this clickable map using, and implement the link that you create from eEdge and shorten on bit.ly onto this Google clickable map, which is going to in turn drive the traffic back to your eEdge or your IDX website. We're also going to use Blogger because I'm going to show you how to implement this clickable map into Blogger, how to embed it into a blog post and have a clickable map that can be seen from a laptop, or it will automatically fit onto a mobile device if someone is on your blog. If you use Blogger, and we're going to use Blogger for this example, it will automatically scale the dimensions to fit on a mobile device or your laptop. There will be a little bit of HTML involved, and I'm not asking you to know how to write code. I'm not asking you to learn code. All I'm going to ask you to do is copy and paste when we get to this part. So there is no programming required, just a little bit of copy and pasting and not getting scared when you see stuff that looks like that. Okay, so those are the platforms that we're going to learn a little bit about in this presentation. If you stick around to the end, you're going to know how to have a clickable map that you can implement yourself, or your assistant can implement themselves onto your real estate website or blog. So go ahead and get ready. We're going to get started on how to make a clickable community map for your real estate website or blog. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Danny Phee with Keller Williams out in Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope you find this content valuable. Let's go ahead and get started. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today as well is how we can build out sub-communities. We're just going to be showing you how to do one post, one blog post right now, but you can use this information to build out all of the different sub-communities you might be interested in building out, and that might take a little bit of time, but I want to show you guys how to do at least one, so we can go ahead and have you be able to do multiple communities by doing multiple posts. Okay, so today we're going to start with a community in Summerlin. Summerlin is a master plan community in Las Vegas, but this master plan community is filled with hundreds, well, I don't know if it's hundreds, but almost 100, at least 100 sub-communities. And I'm going to show you guys right now what I'm talking about. I'm going to go into Summerlin, and I'm going to show you a list of all of the sub-communities in Summerlin. So you think Summerlin, it's a great place to live, highly desired place to live in Las Vegas, and these are all of the different communities in Summerlin. You've got the arbors, okay, but within the arbors there's a bunch of little sub-communities here. You've got the canyons. Within the canyons there's a bunch of little sub-communities, the cliffs, the crossings, the gardens, the hills. We're going to focus today on one in, I believe it's Summerlin Center. Yep, Asbury Park. And the reason that I'm choosing Asbury Park is because last night we were trick-or-treating in this community. My brother lives in this sub-community, and it's a beautiful neighborhood. Not the best picture there, but the houses and the community was awesome. The trick-or-treating was awesome. There were people very involved, and they were handing out candy, and everybody was out trick-or-treating. And I've been to a few different neighborhoods over the years, being born and raised here in Las Vegas, and not every neighborhood was like this. It was beautiful, it was fun, we had a great time, and it felt like a very nice community. So for this training, I want to focus on creating a clickable map for Asbury Park. And I found this map online, okay? And we're going to use that as a guide when we create our clickable map. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to want to do is go to Google Drive, and we're going to click this new button. Okay, you can probably do this in Google Maps too, and Google Maps is just another application within the Google platform. You could probably click there and do the same thing, but within Google Drive you can do it here, and this is how I like to do it. So go to New, and then you'll see you can make a Google Doc, which is a substitute for Microsoft Word, a Google Sheet, which is a substitute for Microsoft Excel, a Google Slide, which is a substitute for PowerPoint files, and if you click this More button, you will see Google Maps. We're going to click that, and it's going to bring us to basically Google Maps. I guess you could probably skip a step, but I wanted to create a map, and I do that through Google Drive. So we're gonna type in Asbury Park, Summerlin. We're gonna do the sub community, and we're gonna do the master plan community, and we're gonna do the city and Nevada. And this is all going to help you with search engine optimization. These are all keywords, okay? And you're putting them in the title of this map, which is going to help you rank down the line. And then we're going to put, no, you don't want to put clickable map there. But for the description, I did look up some community information in Matrix, and I can show you how to do that in a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and put the houses here are between 1651 square feet and 1878 square feet. This is all going to help you rank because this is valuable information that Google looks for, especially when it recognizes it's somebody that's searching for homes, which they have their own way of doing. And this type of criteria, square footage, is something that will match the Google algorithm. So 1651, 1878 square feet. The homes in this community are priced between 250,000, or sell for rather, 250,000 and 350,000. But really on the lower end of 300 because that's just the way sales have been going in this neighborhood. I looked it up. They were built between 2003 and 2004, and they are all 2-story homes. Okay, we're gonna save that for now, and you'll see up here Asbury Park, Summerlin Center. Okay, what we're gonna do next is I'm going to delete that layer. Well, another one's created. So we're going to zoom into Las Vegas, and we're going to find Asbury Park. As you can see on this map, it's on the corner of Hualapai and Sahara, Blue Willow Lane, and Sandstone Bluff. Okay, those are the 4 streets that we're looking for. So we're going to look for Sahara, which is right here. We're going to go up to Hualapai, which is right there. And I think I zoomed in too much. All right, we've got the area we're looking for. There it is. All right, so now we're going to use this polygon tool to draw a line. Let's just look at that map one more time to see. It looks like that line goes through the middle of the park, and it comes on this row of homes that you'll see, which is on Garden State Drive. Okay, and it cuts through Summer Home Street to that house right there that has that L shape. We'll remember that one when we're making our line. Okay, it looks like even though there's a shared park in this community, these section of homes up here are called something else, and they're probably part of Summerlin Center, and it's just a different sub-community within Summerlin Center within Summerlin. Okay, we're getting really laser focused here right now, guys. So let's draw that line. We're going to go to Blue Willow Lane and Sandstone Bluff. I'd like to get the hard one out of the way first, and we're going to cut right through the park on this row of homes right here, back to that L-shaped home that we talked about, and bring it on to Hualapai. We're going to bring Hualapai down to Sahara, Sahara up to Blue Willow Lane, and then we're going to bring that line back up to complete that polygon shape. And that polygon shape is going to be labeled the same thing, Asbury Park, which is in Summerlin Center. I think it's pronounced Center or Centre. I don't know. Sounds cool. Which is in Summerlin, the master plan community, which is in Las Vegas, which is in Nevada. And you know what? We're going to add homes for sale here. All right. I want to take that same criteria and I'd like to add it into this description. But we're not done here. We're going to be adding a link that makes it clickable. So we want to explain to the people that are here what they're doing. So we're going to say search for find out how much your Asbury Park home is worth. Always like to market to sellers and also provide value to buyers. So find out how much your Asbury Park home is worth, or search homes for sale in Asbury Park. Now we're using that keyword multiple times, 4 times here. And then we're going to copy and paste a link. We're going to copy and paste a link right there. Okay. But look at that. Asbury Park. Asbury Park. Asbury Park. And even the title of the map, Asbury Park. We've just added 4 niche keywords to your map. This isn't even part of the text that's going to be going on the blog post that you're going to make. Untitled later. Let's add another one, guys. Oop. Summerlin Centre. Summerlin. I think it's Summerlin Center. I'm going to go with Summerlin Center. Centre just doesn't sound right. And we're going to go Las Vegas. And we're going to go Nevada. And we're going to go homes for sale. Keywords. Save. Okay. So if you want to change the color of that, you know, just something that's more catchy to the eye, we'll use that orange. Okay, I'm thinking orange because I went trick-or-treating there last night. But okay, now we have that map. Now we're going to want to make it to where when people click it, it actually brings you to homes for sale. Okay, in that area. So we're going to go to my eEdge website, .kwrealty.com, and we're going to search for Asbury Park. Search. Subdivision, Asbury Park. See if anything pops up. This is in the 89135 zip code. Okay. Awesome. So it just looked up the homes that are in Asbury Park. And if you want to confirm that, click that map view on your IDX website. But I'm willing to bet, I was almost willing to bet. Looks like there was one home over here that has the word Asbury in it for some reason. But most of the homes are actually in Asbury Park. Look at that. Garden State, Blue Willow, Sahara, Hualapai. So that link is the long link that we're going to want to shorten. That link is what the people, when they click this map, are going to come to. Okay? And how do we do that? Well, let me ask you this. If you had that pop up on your map and we put this link in there. Look how long that is. That doesn't look too friendly. All that text. Right? So we want to put something else in there that's going to help out the search engine optimization and also be shorter and more friendly and look like, you know, something that people are going to want to click. For some reason, when I put return, it automatically saves, and I wanted an extra line, so I just did that. So we're going to be putting in that short link there. But let me show you how to create it first. So we're going to go to bit.ly, which is an URL shortening software. You can sign up for free. You can create custom links, and I'm already logged in here. So we're going to paste that long URL that we got from our eEdge website, and we're going to name it. See, it automatically has a title because that's how eEdge, you know, automatically put a title on that link somehow. So we're going to retitle it though, Asbury Park Summerlin Centre. Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada, homes for sale. Okay, and then that short link is going to be Asbury Park Summerlin homes. Okay, always do whatever you can to create more search engine optimization. So anywhere you can enter your keyword for your niche market, your niche neighborhood, enter it. It's going to only help you rank in the long run down the line. So we're going to add a tag. If it allows you to add stuff, guys, take that opportunity. Asbury Park, Summerlin Centre. All right, I'll stop saying Centre. Summerlin Center. It must be center. Summerlin. Okay. Las Vegas. And let's do homes for sale. Okay, we're going to save that link, and that long link right there that we didn't want to put in to our map because it looks a little bit scary, and most people searching for homes probably aren't going to want to click that. They're not even going to know if that's the right place to click, but they will look at this and be like Asbury Park Summerlin Homes. I don't know bit.ly, but Asbury Park Summerlin Homes, that's where I want to be because I'm searching actively for that. They'll probably click that link. So copy it. We're going to go back to the map that we're creating and edit it. Click this little pencil button. We're editing this layer. Okay, we're editing that polygon draw line that we created turned orange, and it's a layer on the map which is called Asbury Park Summerlin Center. We're going to edit that and then copy and paste that link right there. Now we can probably take that spacing out because the formatting. See what happens. Save. Well. All right, there we go. Okay, look at that. Boom. So we have our map set up. We're ready to go. How do you embed this map now onto your website? That's the question. You're going to go over to these three dots right here, which is next to the title of the map's name that you created. And you're going to click embed on my site. But watch, there's going to be a notification. Embed this map. Oh no, this map is not public. Click the share button to allow others to view it. So when you initially create a map in your Google Map account, um, it's going to be private by default. So you're going to have to click this share button right here and make it public. The way you make it public and turn it from private is click this change button. And then right now it's default is off, only specific people can view it. We want to turn that on so public can view it, and then save it. Look at, you can even allow people to edit if you want. You don't want that though. We only want them to be able to view it. So save it and then press done. Now we'll go back to those three buttons right here, which is right next to the title of the map. That map has a layer, and within that layer there's a polygon, which is orange, that has now become clickable. So let's embed it. We're going to embed on my site. Now this is where the HTML portion of this training comes into play. This is the copying and pasting that I wanted you to do. We're using what's called an iframe code here. Well, Google is. And it allows you to copy that code, and you'll see it's basically taking this map that you created, that you just made public. This is a map that you just created, okay? By embedding it, you're basically just creating a frame or a window into this actual map, which is part of your Google profile. And that map has an ID number that has been generated that allows Google to bring people back to this map that you created. And it will create a width and a height, and it will put it in a frame which is going to be embedded on your blog. Now I know that was a lot of gibberish. I hope I didn't hurt your brain there, but let's keep it simple. All you got to do is press this embed button, copy the code, right click and copy, and then we're going to go over to Blogger now and create a blog post. And guess what the cool thing is? You don't even have to, if you're already in Google, you don't even have to go into Google or anywhere and search. You can click this little 9 box feature right here and scroll down, and Blogger is a Google product too. You'll notice I'm using all Google products. Why? Because Google is the #1 search engine in the entire world. And guess what #2 is? YouTube. Guess what? They're both owned by Google. So you want to use Google products. I mean, they've got it down. And if you're using Google products on your website or for your website, integrating a bunch of Google products within your website, and your username is search engine optimized, the Vegas real estate agent at gmail.com for your area, it's going to help you guys rank. So that's a little trick, but use all Google products. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here. Don't mess around. Search engine optimization for the #1 search engine in the world. Might as well use Google, okay? Press Blogger, okay? So we've created, for some reason that's actually not working. After I just talked you guys up. Okay, so go to blogger.com. I guess that's not going to work. Sorry. Normally it works though. This is our blog. Danny Phee, Realtor, KellerWilliamsRealty.com. This is the back end of it, but if I wanted to show you, I click that view blog. I click that view blog button, and it brings you to the actual blog. And it looks like a website, because it is. A blog is technically a website. And you'll see I've mapped the VegasRealEstateAgents.com, which is a domain that I bought, to this blog. And there's a way to do that easily in your settings. Okay, so if you have your own domain and you want to map it, you just set up your blogspot URL and you'll redirect it to whatever domain you want it to. I chose the Vegas Real Estate Agents because I believe that would help me search engine optimize a lot better, and it is starting to work. So now we're just adding layers onto that premise, and we're going to help ourselves search engine optimize even more by creating a new post for a niche community. Okay, so let's do that. Right here, you click New Post, and you can see I've done other maps for other trainings. Like I'm doing one for Rose Ranch, and there's a bunch of sub communities that I talked about earlier on this training. I'm going to be building out all of Rhodes Ranch, or my assistant's going to be building out all of Rhodes Ranch. These are all of the master plan communities. Okay, for instance, the reason I got the idea for Summerlin, I was like, oh wow, I did all of Summerlin, but man, did you see all those communities I showed you within Summerlin? What if I was searching for Asbury Park? How would I find that? Like for instance, if you click this right now, you'll see Summerlin homes for sale. It's going to bring up homes for sale in all of Summerlin, and this is like the end result that I'm going to be showing you, the process of how to do right now. But here are all homes for sale in Summerlin. We wanted to laser focus that. So what we're going to do now is create a new post, and it's going to be for Asbury Park. So we're going to call it Asbury Park Summerlin Center and Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada, homes for sale, clickable map. I know that's a long title, but labels, another place for you to add search engine optimization. Asbury Park Summerlin Centre. All right, Summerlin Center. I promise I won't say it anymore. Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada, homes for sale. Okay. Done. Location. If there's a way for you to put Asbury Park here, do it. It did it. It worked. Okay. Done. Now, let's go ahead and put some text, and you guys can expand on that text a little bit later if you want to, but just so we have something. Sorry. Let's go back to, let's see if we can access that map through the Google Maps. So click this little three thing menu. Go down to your places. Your maps. That's how you would access this through Google Maps. Summerlin Center. So I just wanted to have some text that I'd already written. I don't like that formatting, so we'll do the HTML version. Okay, so find out how much your Asbury Park home is worth, or search for homes for sale in Asbury Park here. So let's take this link that we already created and copy it. We can delete it. And here we can hyperlink. So you highlight here, you press the link button, and then you copy and paste the Asbury Park link there. Okay, that way you actually have a place for people to click on the word here. That makes sense, right? Homes in the Asbury Park, Summerlin Center, Summerlin community have the following specifications. Okay. And this is just so we can have some text. And you can go in there and write an article about this place if you want to. But I'm trying to speed this up a little bit. That way, you know, you get the meat and potatoes of what we're doing here. The next thing we're going to want to do is actually add the map. We're probably going to want to add a picture. And in fact, I'll do that because I do have a picture real quick. And then I'm going to show you how to embed that actual map onto this post. All right. So go to communities, go to Summerlin, and I did this earlier, Summerlin Center, Asbury Park, and there is a picture. Okay. So we'll add that one. Just so there's a picture of some sort. All right. So there was like a line right there, and I just took it out. Okay. So we're gonna take the code from that map that we just created, Asbury Park. That's it right there. So take the code from that map, embed it on your site. So you're going to copy that code, go back to your blogger post. You have to press this HTML button. And if you're on a different backend, it might say something like JavaScript or Java, but here it says HTML. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of a break. It's just a little break thing, and then we're going to put in that code right here, that iframe. All right, and if you click back to compose, it'll show you what it actually looks like. So look at that. Now we have a map, a clickable map. This is the magic of Asbury Park. And what's even more magical is when you click that, you have this link that people can click to find homes for sale back on your IDX website. Okay, so let's go ahead and publish that. Maybe, you know what, maybe we should, one of the things that you should do to help search engine optimize is make your keyword bold, and only do the one, Asbury Park. And since these are key points too, you could probably make those bold as well, and it'll give, you know, your post, it'll be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Not only do we have that link right there in this site, but we also have it in the second place on this post, which is right there. And you know, if you click that, okay, it'll take you to the same site. So we're going to publish this, and you'll see that it has been it's published as a post now. And what we're going to do is view our blog just to check our work. And now you'll see we have a brand new post on our website that looks like, you know, a clean looking type post for someone that might be searching Asbury Park. Let's say they found it on Google because they searched Asbury Park, Summerlin, Las Vegas, homes for sale or something like that. The chance of this coming up is a lot higher. And now they have an interactive map on here, which is going to help your search engine optimization. They're going to see relevant information here as well. Basically the same stuff we had up there. And when they click that link, guess what? It's going to bring them back to your website, and it's going to show them exactly what they're looking for. Relevant homes for sale in the area that they are most interested in. And now they can start browsing around. Look, there's even one for rent. Let's say they're looking for something for rent, $1,500 a month. Boom. And you know, from there, however your IDX website's set up, you know, you probably have a pop-up at one point or another after people click. Let's see how long mine takes. We're scrolling through the pictures. Let's say we want to go view another home. And boom. Now, after a few clicks on the website, it's going to prompt them in order to move forward to give a name and an email, and you're going to end up generating leads from doing stuff like this, guys. So I hope that this presentation helped. I hope that you guys start implementing this type of technology into your websites and blogs. It's absolutely free. I hope that I provided value to you, because in turn this stuff is going to provide value to the people that are visiting your websites, and hopefully capture them and have them stay on your websites longer because they find what they're actually looking for by using stuff like this and implementing stuff like this into your real estate websites or blogs. You guys, my name's Danny Phee, Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas. I hope that you found this information useful. I know that it was a little bit long and it might be a little tedious, but I promise that this information will help you, and it will help you generate more leads in your real estate business. If you like what you saw and heard today in this presentation, please like, comment, and share below on whatever platform you saw this on. I would truly appreciate that. If you have any feedback, if you think that there's something that we could have done to make this better, please comment. I'm not shy. I'm not scared. I'm a big boy. I can take your criticisms. I can take your feedback, and I welcome them. So have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this.